Hello, ladies and gents. In Hindi Mukhtar speaking. Prakash Iyer, one of the greatest authors, once said, "Some people lead teams, some lead armies or countries, but we all lead a life, our own life, and the quality of your life squarely on the leader you are." So today, I want to ask everybody, who is a leader to you? Well, I know this question has a lot of answers, but for me, today I want to define a leader as a tea bag. I want to share with you the 10 similarities between a tea bag and a leader. Number 1. What counts is what's inside. Well, we all know that tea bags are different in packaging. Some are simple, others are fancy, but the quality of the beverage is determined by the tea inside the bag, not the label, not the string, not the fanciness of the tea bag. What's true for tea bags is also true for us, leaders. The fancy title, qualification, clothes we wear only make us nice, but what really matters most is the kind of person you are deep down. Your beliefs, your attitude. That's what defines the person you are. Focus on being the good human being. Focus on being a good leader. Fix your attitude. Get your values right. It's really who you are at the core that makes a difference. Number 2. The real flavor comes through only when tea bags are in hot water. If you dip a tea bag in lukewarm water, you won't know how strong, how delicious the tea is. To get the best flavor, you need to dunk the tea bag in hot water, and only while its real strength show. Likewise, the true character of a leader shines through adversity. How does he behave under pressure when he is in hot water? Hot water is a test for the good quality of tea. So, problems, adversities, and challenges are the good test of the good character of a leader. Number 3. A good tea bag looks forward to getting into hot water. When a tea bag sees hot water, it gets excited. It doesn't run away because it knows that it was made to be in that hot water. Because it knows that in that hot water there is a chance to show its capability. Great leaders love challenges. They love opportunities to test their skills. Good leaders are defined by the great or tough situations. So, as a leader, the next time you see yourself in a situation, in a tough situation, in a challenge, think like a tea bag. Don't see it as a barrier. No. Look at it as an opportunity that you have been waiting for. Some of us, or most of us, fear being in that hot water. We really fear failing. But one advice, don't let that happen to you. In those tough situations is where the world give you a chance to show your real capability of what you can do. Number 4, a tea bag must be porous. Imagine you have the best tea in the whole world and you put the tea into bags that are impermeable. It won't work. You just won't be able to make a cup of tea. For a tea bag to work, it needs to be porous. You need the tea and the water to come in contact with each other. In our lives too, we cannot survive and thrive in isolation. Leaders do not build walls around themselves to prevent people from reaching them out. As a leader, you need to be in touch with the people. Else all that's what inside is wasted. The tea is made to mix with the hot water. Similarly, leaders, we are designed to work with each other, teams, society, or organizations at large. Number 5. Tea bags works, never mind where they are in the cup. Once you dip a tea bag in a cup, it doesn't matter where the tea bag sits. It may be top or at the bottom. It will simply work. The tea bag efficacy is not linked to its position in the cup. But most of us are mistakenly that leadership is only about the guy at the top. But leadership is simply everywhere. And you shouldn't let your position in the hierarchy limit your impact as a leader. Leaders derive their strength from within, not from the title or the position in the organization. And for sure, great leaders recognize that leadership is everywhere. Leadership is everywhere and leadership will be everywhere. In the organization, society, or team. Number 6. Sometimes one tea bag is not enough. Imagine a large pot with a lot of hot water and dipping in one tea bag. It won't be enough. The solution is simple: add another tea bag. And that's true for organizations too. Sometimes the challenge is very big that it needs more than one leader, and leaders do not need to feel incapable or inadequate when asking for help. Most of leaders are regarded as failures because they fail to ask for assistance. Truly, asking for assistance is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of strength and self-confidence. Number 7. Sometimes you need to add some sugar and milk. If you are looking for a cup of tea with milk and sugar, no tea bag in this world that can give it to you by itself. You need to add milk and sugar. Sometimes teams and organizations need complementary skills. No single leader can provide all skills together. Good leaders learn to hunt panthers. They find partners who complement their skills, partners who fit in the missing pieces. And this helps to ensure that the results meets the objective of the organization or the team. Lesson number 8. Someone else hold the string. No matter how strong the tea bag is, it recognizes that someone else holds the string in their hand and they can pull the tea bag out and throw it away at any time. That's a humbling thought. No matter how powerful a leader becomes, he must remember there is a string tied to him or her that is in the hand of other forces or other powerful forces. Great leaders control their power. They don't let the power make them masters or feel like masters, because they can be replaced at any time. Lesson number 9. It's all about how good the tea is, not the tea bag. Nobody ever drank a cup of tea and said, "Wow, that's a great tea bag." No. He rather says, "That was a great cup of tea." Leaders get remembered not for how good they themselves were, but for how good the organizations or for the legacy they left in the organizations and teams. Too often, leaders get caught up with looking at themselves in the mirror rather than turning the spotlight on the teams. Good leaders always remember, it's not about me, it's about them. Last but not least, lesson number 10. Eventually, tea bags need to make a way and get out. Tea bags recognize that once the brew is ready, they need to move on. They don't worry that if they were to move out of the cup. Tea bags simply realizes that if they stayed on any longer, they'd stand in the way of the person enjoying the cup of tea. Leaders mostly see themselves as being indispensable. They mostly believe that if they were to leave, the team or organization wouldn't survive. They get so attached to their role and the team that they don't want to leave. Visualize a tea bag and remember, getting out is normal and a part of the tea making process. Brothers and sisters, friends, the true flavor of a tea bag comes through when it is dipped in hot water. So the true character of a leader shines through adversity, through pressure. The hot water is the major test of a good tea bag. Pressure and challenges are the good test for the great leader. The next time you use or see a tea bag, visualize it as a good example to your characters as a leader. If you want to be a great leader, be a great tea bag. Thank you, ladies and gents.